Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Nate.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mike.
And because we did one of these a while ago, and we got some really good responses from it, but we actually got a lot of really good responses from the cast members as well. So we're going to do another one. These are what I refer to as our in-companion game shows, where we go and find out which saints our two contestants have particular devotion to in a given setting.
What holy posse do they put together for Nate's ridiculous scenarios?
Yes.
Here we go.
For Nate's ridiculous.
I say that with affection.
They're not ridiculous. Sorry, I am totally unprepared. Give me just a moment.
We can start
All
over.
right, here we go.
No, because it's going to have lots of cuts and pauses as we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Sun's a thunder joke here.
We're going to cut out all the...
First one. You are going on a cross-country road trip.
That sounds like me.
Doesn't have to be the usual East Coast to West Coast. It can be north. It can be north side to the south side. Whatever. It's going to take you multiple days to get to where you're going.
I've still never done the entire length of 75 pilgrimage.
It's still going to take you multiple days to get to where you're going.
Holiday road.
You got to take some friends with you.
Okay.
So, 3 saints, and the question is, who's coming and where are you going to?
All right. Cross-country pilgrimage with 3 saintly companions.
Pilgrimage, getaway, call it what you will.
Oh, okay.
It's a road trip.
It's a road trip.
Okay. Well,
Because that's very important.
okay,
Because if it's anything on water, I'm not taking St. Paul.
I would like to get there in one piece. Thank you.
Get there in one piece
I'm not
on
taking-
the same boat I left port
I'm not taking
from.
St. Paul. I'm not taking Jonah the prophet. Just no.
I mean, St. Peter has the advantage that much like a certain truck said it was going to, he can go on water for short periods of time.
He's amphibious.
Until he looks down.
So cross-country road trip could be spiritual, could just be casual. 3 saints, who you taking and where are you going?
All right. I am going to Washington, D.C.,
All right.
then to Cape Canaveral, Florida, then to Los Angeles, California,
Wow, this is a crazy road trip.
to see the 3 space shuttle orbiters on public display.
Okay.
And I am going to take with me Saint Albertus Magnus, because he was an astronomer. He'd appreciate that. I'm going to go with Blessed John Duns Scotus.
Okay.
Because, although there are problems in Scotism, he was right about the Immaculate Conception, so he deserves a treat.
Okay.
And then
Deserves a treat.
You got your theology right. Here's a cookie.
and because he was around in the space shuttle era, blessed soon-to-be saint Carlo Acutis.
All right.
I think he'd appreciate space shuttles.
Yeah.
They're awesome. I've seen the Endeavor. It was a transcendent experience.
Okay. Jess, where you going and who you taking?
I think I'm going to go up and do like a tour of the fall leaves and stuff.
Okay.
Just, tool around the UP or something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take St. Francis because we're in a lot of nature, so if we run into Bigfoot, he can talk to it and stuff. We don't have to worry about wolves.
Or preach
St.
to it.
Foot, Wolf of Gobio, it's the same. It's all the same
Preach
to
to
him.
it.
It's fine. Totally fine. I like it.
I'm going to take St. Brigid of Kildare because she was known for making food go and extend/appear, so we'll have tons of road snacks.
Right.
Endless road snacks. Awesome.
Yeah, this is planning.
And then I'm going to take, I never can say her name, but the Lily of the Mohawks, because she will know the area, at least somewhat.
Saint Kateri Tekakwitha?
Yes.
So you're going to go up to the UP and then across through Canada to New York and back around then?
Do you know how hard it is to get a medieval Italian saint's passport through Canadian in the U.S. right now?
That's fair. That's fair.
Now we're gonna loop around. We'll go look at her statue at the Cross of the Woods while we're at it.
Perfect. Good enough.
There you go.
She'll be like, I thought they'd make me taller or something. He's more turtles.
All right.
And for the road trip, everyone will just call her Lily. It'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
So Jess is taking the short road trip with some very nature minded fellows.
Stop and look at
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Totally.
No.
It's not long
Whereas
distance, but-
whereas
I like the
Mike,
fact that you took safety into consideration.
whereas Mike is going on the marathon trip with some technologically savvy folk. And Blessed John Scotus.
As a treat.
Well, like, I would take Nicholas Copernicus, but he's not sainted.
Fair. All right. Situation number 2. Number the dos.
Just do it.
Do we have to answer in Spanish? Because I have
No.
very limited amount of
No.
Spanish.
No.
We'll be going to get beer at the taco place.
I have-
And the library.
It's funny.
Donde está el baño?
It's funny you should mention beer and food.
Cerveza.
It's funny you should mention beer and food because in this scenario, the Popish plot have made it to the other side of the veil.
Woo!
We've gone on to our eternal reward.
So not this side, but the other side?
We're at the Lake of Beer.
And
On Mars.
good news is we're all on the good side of the fence, right? We are going to have an inaugural picnic at the Lake of Beer. You can invite 4 friends. And you have to bring a dish to pass. So, the question is, which saints are you bringing along with you? And does your potato salad contain either egg, pickle, or raisin?
First, yes, egg. No, why would you do any of those other ones?
I enjoy both pickles and raisins, but they don't belong in egg salad.
No, potato salad.
Potato salad. Yeah. They don't belong in potato salad.
But you're okay with the eggs?
Yeah,
All right.
totally.
All right, so all of our potato salad has eggs and no other no other extraordinary add-ins.
Well, I just love the fact that in the Midwest we call potato salad and pasta salad salad.
I mean,
And Jello salad.
And Jello salad.
For the fun of it, I'm going to use a spicy paprika. So it's essentially a deviled potato salad because that would be funny.
There you go. There you go. So who are what friends, what new saintly friends are you bringing with you to the picnic? At the Lake of Beer.
Well, you can't hardly have the Lake of Beer without St. Brigid of Kildare.
Yep.
So she'll be there.
All right.
I also think it would behoove me to invite my namesakes. So, St. Michael the Archangel, St. Patrick.
All right.
And we're going to round off the quartet with Blessed Michael McGivney. He'd enjoy the Lake of Beer. And we are going to bring to pass... Now, this is tricky because we don't know precisely what there is to eat on the other side of the veil.
I presume that anything that would not be expressly forbidden is therefore implicitly allowed.
But there is no death, so how do we get bacon?
Maybe it's just like...
Maybe the pig.
Maybe just take it off the pig.
Maybe the pig offers it.
Yeah. Again, just questions.
Maybe it's like the synthetic meat that people are currently working on, where
Impossible.
Not the fake ones, but where they're actually like trying to put the proteins and stuff together.
Oh, sure.
So nothing has to be dyed in the making of this meat.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what exists in heaven.
Yeah, it's a 3D printer, like on the various, super.
And just presuming that heaven will work out all the details, we're bringing brats.
All right. Jessica?
See, I also was going to bring cheese brats because it's the Lake of Beer. We're going to barbecue at this picnic. Then, because of that,
I should have brought St. Lawrence to handle the barbecuing for all your grilling needs.
I'm going to bring Mary under the title of Our Lady of Good Counsel, because that's the Wisconsin one, so she knows about cheese brats.
Our Lady of the Cheese Curds.
And then because it is a picnic, I'm going to bring picnicky saints.
Mm-hmm. Any of the apostles works, because they were always, handing stuff, distributing stuff at picnics.
True. I mean, it would be good to have either James or John to have cool lightning effects.
Sons of Thunder in the house.
All right. So you good? So I don't know who else I don't normally do this. But I think I've got at least I know I have at least 3 out of 4 picked out, right? So I happen to be a fan of a nice Dutch potato salad.
Ooh.
Or Amish. It's one of the two. Uh-huh. It has actual pickle relish in it.
Okay.
I can dig that. I'm not doing the raisins, but I like me some pickle relish mixed into my potato salad.
Both the Amish and the Dutch are known for their not correct theology of hating electricity / liking the guy who hates everything.
But they might have correct Cuisinology?
Yes. Yes, there is some truth in every group. Perhaps where they hit it was, how to make a good potato salad.
So Mike actually suggested taking one of mine that I was already planning, which is St. Lawrence, because you got to bring the guy who knows how to use the grill.
For the grilling!
I also agree with St. Brigid of Kildare, because it's her lake of beer. Let's just be honest. I mean, it's God's lake of beer, but she's the one who, prophesied about it, kind of thing. I want somebody who knows a lot about food. So St. Thomas. He knows a lot about a lot of things, and that man loved him some food.
To clarify, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Aquinas, yes. Sorry.
I mean, maybe he wanted a nice curry, because St. Thomas the Apostle was thought to have gone to India.
He went for the food.
And then, because I too, like Jess, wouldn't mind a nice light show at the end of the night.
Yeah.
St. Barbara.
Ah.
Patron saint of explosives and fireworks.
Since you are bringing Brigid of Kildare, I'm going to bring, also for entertainment, St. Christina the Astonishing. Where nothing will stink, because this is the other side of the veil. She'll be so happy.
I don't know. What if we burn the brats and she's like, those brats smell as bad as the sin of, and then list like a number of sins. That
Are you suggesting that St. Lawrence doesn't know how to properly grill miraculous brats?
I'm just saying, he was known for being grilled to death. That does imply very well done.
and then for my dish to pass, got a lot of brats going around. We know there's going to be potato salad there. I think something nice and something kind of cool. So maybe like a cucumber salad, or a Jello.
Bring a Jello. We need a dessert.
Yes. Yeah. I thought for a moment you were going to suggest s'mores, and then I'm like, no, then we need to bring some English martyrs so they know what a s'more is and how to cook it right, because apparently that never made it back over the other side of the pond.
St. Edmund Campion, we need you for s'mores.
Okay.
What is that? Well, you take something that is not a digestive biscuit and go to in chocolate that is not a chocolate sauce.
S'more.
All right.
The key is you got to catch the marshmallow on fire.
The final scenario.
Okay.
It's the final scenario.
You got three full access passes to San Diego Comic-Con. You can take yourself. You of course are going. You can take 2 friends with you. What friends do you take? And what are your costumes?
All right. I'm going to go with, first off, I'm bringing St. Dennis, because think of all the great costumes you can have with your head here and your body there.
All right.
And then I'm going to go with, I can't remember the name, but there's at least one saint that, according to probably a typo, their iconography suggests that they actually have the face of a dog. So they already have their costume set up.
St. Christopher?
I think there's another one besides him, but yeah, that would work.
All right. And what's your costume?
So we got a headless person.
You got the dog face. You got the dog face saint,
which I'm assuming is going to dress up like legally not Chewbacca from Spaceballs.
Barf, man's best friend. I'm a Mog. I'm my own best friend. What's your name? Barf.
Not here, you don't.
All right.
And then I'm gonna pick a costume that's not very costumey because I know Comic-Con. You're gonna be stuck there with 50 million people. So probably some superhero who has like a day outfit that's distinctive, but normal clothes.
Okay.
Maybe because I already have someone with the dog face. We'll go as half of the Scooby Gang.
There you go.
And I can put on an orange sweater and make sure my glasses stay on.
Or occasionally take them off and be like, my glasses, my glasses.
Little Velma action.
All right, Michael.
Since we're going to Comic-Con, it would behoove me to take someone who would appreciate it. Though again, that's Blessed Carlo.
That's Blessed Carlo.
The only saint we know who read comic books.
We
we all
already knew you, and we all knew you were going to throw that one in there.
Well,
It's because it's the right fit. It just is.
And then I try to think of several who something related to comic books. So I'm also going to take Saint Luke, the patron saint of artists.
Okay.
Obviously, Blessed Carlo is going to dress as Spider-Man because that's what he does.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't fit. It was from like when he was 4, but still.
We can get him a new costume.
I'll be so excited. There's so many more versions of Spider-Man from when I was here.
He can go to the Spider-Man meetup.
And then, I think St. Luke and I will wear matching costumes. We will go as the Crimson Twins.
All right. I have to say, I'm a little surprised that nobody picked the saint who was actually a comic book character.
St. John Paul II?
St. John Paul II.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like there was another saint that had it. Yeah, but
St. Francis. There's also a St. Francis comic book.
But yes, when you said who, I'm like, are you picking John Paul? And he's just going to walk with like a picture of the book in front of him.
He carries a frame. It's a me.
I'm now Italian. I spent enough time in Italy.
Gets a whole page done up and just cuts his face out of it and just sticks his head through as he walks around.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Uh-huh. Well, there is from Voyage Comics a Blessed Carlo comic book, so we can do the same.
Hey, there we go.
I mean, now I want to pick if this is a recurring thing. I want to go with John Paul.
There's going to be more of these.
No, I meant for Comic-Con because he remembered every single person he ever met. So so he would be the best at picking out the person that's a celebrity in a different costume every year. Like, I met you at the exact same place 364 days ago at 3 p.m.
Oh, Ben Stiller, I know that's you. I'm wearing a full face mask. It doesn't matter. You were standing over there.
Wearing a different full face mask.
You were something called a Mandalorian. You had a small frog in a backpack.
You were something called a mandolin. You didn't look like a guitar.
It's all very confusing. I'm an old Polish man.
I'm a dead Polish man. Your modern ways.
You're confusing me.
Confuse me.
Oh, Phil Hartman. I'm just a caveman.
I like how you suggest the modern ways are so confusing to someone who lived during this century.
Yeah, someone who died not even 20 years ago. There was the internet. It was very different, but he still lived.
All right, so that wraps up this time around with the End Companions game show. please go down below to the comment section and maybe, I don't know, maybe you have answers that you would have liked to have been able to submit. You know, you could have... What place were you in it with who and doing what?
These same challenges. You can do your own version.
Yeah. Put your answers down below. Or maybe...
Play at home version.
Or maybe you have a really fun scenario you think it might be fun to try and stump these two with. I'm all for it.
The default answer is the Sons of Thunder, no matter what it is.
Yeah, Jess will always pick the Sons of Thunder. I'll always pick Blessed Carlo Acutis. We know how these things go.
We know how these things go.
We throw Blessed John on Scotus a bone. There you go.
Every once in a while.
Have a cookie.
What a good boy. You got the Immaculate Conception right.
I mean, come on. The poor guy got the dunce cap named after himself.
Fair. But while you're down there, hit the bell and hit the subscribe button, the bell next to it, so you get notified when new episodes come out. Hit the like button, and at the same time, remember to always live your faith.
Love your faith.
Share that love.